Talk about your least twisty of an ending for a show. Apparently, the show thought that it was going to be this huge reveal that Utopian's brother was the ultimate villain all along. Now, we are not privileged to seeing why he ultimately went this route. Maybe he got disenfranchised with the code, but talk about a an ending that everyone in the producers room was like, oh, and at the end we're gonna have a twist. Everybody's gonna think it's like this Fox dude, like a Sky Fox, I guess is another stupid name for a superhero. He's gonna be the villain, but it's just a diversion, and it's gonna be Utopian's brother that's been the mastermind. Now, if you didn't see that within episode 2, 3, 4, 5, just pick a fucking episode, and how he had a disdain for his brother, and you didn't, when you saw that twist ending, if you didn't see that coming, then I don't know what the hell how you watch movies, and how you the show couldn't have been more, again, foreshadowy that he was the villain. Go back, I think in my episode 3 or 4, where I even just said it outright, like there's gonna be a twist with his brother, and it's something to do, either he's gonna be a part of the scheme or a villain. And sure enough, in the final 5 freaking minutes, it was revealed that yes, and he kills his daughter for extra effect. What a load of crap. I feel disappointed, but I shouldn't be surprised. There was only one episode 7, I think, that when they got their powers, that I really enjoyed it as far as from beginning to end. But what could I expect for a show that's been a huge disappointment? I finally did see some of the reviews, and Rotten Tomatoes, the audience score is 70%, and critics are like under 40. I seen 2.5 star or 2.5 rating in Common Sense. IBM or IMB, whatever it's called, has it, at a 6.5. So people think it's an average show. They definitely don't think of it as bad as I did, at least for the score, for the Rotten, all of them really across the board. And Google rating has it at a 3.8, which isn't good. Even for it's not good, it's not great, it's just average. And I could see why some people liked it, because it's a different take on a superhero movie or a superhero genre or just a superhero story. And it's refreshing to see a different take, I guess, for some. For me, it wasn't. For me, it was, again, another missed opportunity for Netflix to really establish a universe that they could expand to more and bring in more viewers, bring in more subscribers by having this story be more condensed, having another I could just literally watch episode 1 and 2 and 7 and 8 and not have to, and I don't miss anything. So 4 episodes were just filler for a story that didn't have to drag on so much. And then Star Fox's son, or Star Fox, whatever his name is, the villain with the helmet there towards the end, and Utopian's daughter end up becoming like they're a couple, a crime couple. Like you didn't see that coming in episode 6, as Quicksilver would say. You didn't see that coming, because all of this you could see coming. It wasn't as smart as it was, but again, I guess that in today's day and age, if you're different, people are gonna like it, even though the show was really crap. This was poorly written, poorly acted. There was bright spots here and there. Like I said, George, the actor that played George, carried this whole series on his back with the charisma that he had and the presence that he had. He should have probably been the lead of this series, but maybe they felt that he was better in the character that he was. It was horrible casting to have Hamill be the star of this show. I get that he's the lead star, but I thought it was a horrible casting choice with him. I enjoyed him in Transformers and whatnot. I just don't see him as a superhero. You know, I can't. Every time I saw him with the long hair, it kind of pissed me off. I would have rather have had him with short hair throughout and just given him more gray hair, short hair. I don't understand why he went long hair. It doesn't fit him. It doesn't fit his face. It doesn't fit what we know of him. It just doesn't go. So I think the casting was off. The story was weak. It deviated so much from the source material. It didn't hold true for it. I finally, after watching it, I went and took a gander at the graphic novel, and it disrespects the source material so much. Sure, they got comic accurate stuff and the outfits and whatnot, and the names, which are stupid anyways. I don't care if they're coming from the source material or fucking someone made it up. They were ridiculous. They were dumb. This literally felt like a film, students put this together with the crappy CGI, the special effects that were so subpar for today's genre in superheroes and just for today's age. Again, I've seen better graphics coming out of YouTube, just independent people, TikToks. I've seen better apps that have better technology than some of the CGI that I saw in this one. Again, an F for me, all around. I think this was just a waste of a brilliant idea and something that could have like I said earlier, laid the groundwork for something a bigger universe, something that we all could have enjoyed. Sadly, I think this is dead in the water. It's going to probably get a season 2 just because the way, if Altered Carbon got a season 2, I'm expecting this to get a season 2 just to complete that story arc and see if they can, make this bigger. But again, we all know that Netflix is all about subscriber count, and I can't imagine this brought any new subscribers to them. And I couldn't imagine with it bombing so much, and not just by me. A lot of people think this bombed and wasn't enjoyable to watch at all. For Netflix to drop however much amount of money, it looked like they only dropped like 30 grand on the special effects and whatnot. So I don't know what the budget was, but I can't imagine Netflix putting this much money. Maybe they should sell it to someone else, Paramount or some other group, and see what they can do out of it. But yeah, it's a no for me. If I was just a regular viewer, I saw a couple of reviews before hitting record, and the same thing with a lot of YouTube reviewers. They did not like it. They thought the same thing, the same opinions that I'm getting, so I can't be too far off in this opinion. I wouldn't recommend this show for people to watch. I'm sure people are going to watch it, but they'll come up with their own conclusions. It wasn't enjoyable. It lagged. It was too long. It just didn't go nowhere. There was a lot of loose ends, and for a script that was very simplistic, that's even more disappointing. But anyways, I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Tell me what am I missing if you enjoyed it, and let me know what the best parts of the show that you enjoyed, or did you not enjoy it? Did you thought it was the same? Do you agree with my take that this wasn't fully thought out and it was a wasted opportunity by Netflix to not, run this through some other sources to see maybe a focus group to let them know that this isn't good. It's putting out something that's a C, according to everyone, a C minus, a C at most, at best, and having that come out lets you know about, I don't know, I don't want to say lets you know about what Netflix standards are, but sure as hell, just like, hey, we got a project here, cool. It's not fully thought out, like I said, and it's becoming a joke with Netflix shows that, there's so many plot holes and not fully realized ideas that it just leaves us wondering, like, what was the point? Why did you put this out? But anyways, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and like always, that's a wrap.